This is lesson 5. You haven't met him, have you? Look at the pictures of the boys talking. They are called Khalid and Martin. They are talking about Ramadan. Listen to the conversation now and decide if these sentences are true or false, or you don't know. Okay, let's begin reading. I'm going to read the conversation between Martin and Khalid now. Would you like to come to supper with us tomorrow? Martin, I'd love to. Khalid, but it is Ramadan, isn't it? Khalid, so? Martin, well, you are fasting, aren't you? Khalid, yes, we are. But we break our fast in the evening. Martin, oh yes, I forgot about that. It's called iftar, isn't it? Khalid, that's right. How did you know? Martin, the receptionist at my hotel told me about it. Khalid, well, why don't you come to our house and try my mother's delicious soup with cakes? You aren't busy, are you? Martin, me busy? Of course not. I'm on holiday. Khalid, well, then please come. My brother Hassan is going to be there. You haven't met him, have you? Martin, no, I haven't. Khalid, his English is even better than mine. Martin, I don't believe it. Khalid, really? It's true. He really is true. He lived in London for a year. Now, let's read these sentences and see if they are true or false, or we don't know about it. Khalid wants Martin to come to supper. This is true. And Martin speaks good Arabic. We don't know. You don't know if he speaks Arabic or not. He didn't mention that. Okay, Martin is staying with Khalid. False. He said that he's staying in a hotel. Okay, and 4. Khalid's mother never cooks. False. She makes delicious soup and cakes. Martin has never met Hassan. True. He has never met him before. He has never met him. Khalid has been to England. We don't know if he has been to England or not. Now look at the sentences from the conversation and complete the rules. But it is Ramadan, isn't it? You are fasting, aren't you? It's called iftar, isn't it? You can notice that all these sentences are in the affirmative. It is Ramadan, you are fasting, it's called iftar. And you can notice also these questions are in the negative form. While the questions here, you aren't busy, are you? These sentences in the negative. You haven't met him, have you? These sentences are in the negative and the question in the affirmative. So these questions in the blue are called question tags. Let's complete the rule. We use question tags to check information. If we expect the answer yes, we use an affirmative statement. And if the statement is affirmative, so the tag is negative. A negative tag a question. We have negative. And if we expect the answer no, we use the negative statement, like these statements, and an tag. What about the tag? It is an affirmative tag. So we use the tag questions for to check information, and with affirmative sentence we use negative tag, and with a negative statement we use affirmative questions. Let's move to the explanation. We'll take extra sentences about that. We use the questions tags to check information, and we with affirmative statement we use a negative form, negative question tag, like you like chocolate, ice cream. You can see that the sentence in the affirmative. You like in the affirmative, chocolate, and it is in the present. So what's the question tag that's suitable for this sentence statement? Don't you? Okay, and with the negative statement we use affirmative tag, question tag. Let's take this example. You don't like milk. Don't like in the negative, so the question tag, do you? Okay, we have many tenses in the present or in the past or in present perfect. Let's begin with the present simple. She's Canadian. If we use she's Canadian, this is in the present. She's Canadian, so isn't she? This is the question tag. What about they are working? Aren't they? Aren't they? In the negative also. And you know him in the present. Don't you? This is in the negative. And she isn't very sociable. This is in the negative form. Isn't very sociable, so the question is in the affirmative. Is she? Okay, they aren't very helpful. Also we have aren't in the negative, very helpful. The question, are they? And you don't like action films. This is in the negative, so we used do you. We used do. These are the sentences are all in the present simple. What about the past simple sentences? We have he was in the match. He was in the match yesterday. This is in the past simple. How can we use the question tag? Wasn't he? This is the question tag. Wasn't he? Okay, what about the negative, the second one? They were late. They were late. The question, were they? Weren't they? Weren't they? You know, you knew the answer. Knew. We have the verb to be in the first two sentences, and we have the past, the main verb here in these two sentences. You knew the past of it. No, I knew the answer. Didn't you? This is the question tag. They said sorry. Didn't they? Didn't they? And you can notice that they are in the affirmative. إذا عندي هنا affirmative راح يكون السؤال بالquestion بالnegative. She wasn't at the party. She wasn't at the party. راح يصير السؤال was she? Was she? And we have also they weren't annoyed. Weren't annoyed in the negative. Well, the question راح يكون were they? And the last one, you didn't tell me. Didn't in the negative, and the question, did you? This is in the past. Let's move to the present perfect tenses. We have the present you've and we've, or they have, they've, and we have studied that before. This is the have plus past participle. We've never met her. Never met her. Never in the negative. So we use the affirmative form. Have we? And we have you have been working hard. You've been working hard. This is in the affirmative. So the question, haven't you? Haven't you in the negative. And also we have you haven't done your homework. You haven't done in the negative. And the question is, have you? This is in the affirmative form. We haven't been talking about you. Have we? These are also we have the haven't in the negative and the question in the affirmative. Let's move to can and can't. If we use the auxiliary can, I can run fast. Can't I? Also we have in the affirmative and this is the negative. And if we have negative, إذا عندي negative راح يكون السؤال بالaffirmative. Can she? She can't drive. Can she? Okay. And with will or won't? You will remember. Won't you? Will in the affirmative and the question in the negative. Won't you? and you have also it won't be difficult. won't in the negative, this is the negative. طبعا النيجاتيف مالت will هو won't be difficult، والجواب للكويستشن راح يكون بال affirmative فصار will it. Okay, let's move to the activity book. Open your activity books at page 8. We have an exercise to do here. Complete the questions with the correct tags. She lives in Basra. Lives. You can notice that it's in the present. This is in the present and simple, where it is in the affirmative. So we can use doesn't, doesn't she. Okay, he has a flat in Beirut. Has here is also in the present. It is not in the present perfect لأن يعني هنا ما عندي has زائد تصرف ثالث، أنا عندي has a flat. كأنه يقول لي she buys or she gets or she owns a flat in Beirut. The present also like the first one بالضبط مثل الأولى، راح نقول doesn't أيضا he. You like Lebanon. like هنا أيضا in the present راح أقول don't. you haven't met جميل راح أقول له have you. they didn't expect me to see، لأن didn't أيضا راح أقول له did they. أنا هنا عندي الفعل have بستخدم have، haven't have، و didn't did. we weren't making two noise راح نقول are we. أيضا هنا عندي الآر. لاحظي إنه work in pairs and try to check Khalid checking information with Martin. Use a question tag and short answers. You have heard Martin arrived a week ago. إحنا هنا عندنا كأنه هو وصل قبل أسبوع، وإحنا نسأله يقول لنا you arrived. هنا لاحظي you arrived a week ago. Didn't you؟ راح يقول لي yes I did. نفس الطريقة راح أقول له he's staying. نفس الطريقة هنا إيش قال لي he's staying راح يصير you are staying at Sheraton Hotel aren't you. هنا كأنه تتخيلي نفسك أنت تحكين ويا مارتن، فبدل ما تقولي له he doesn't راح تقولي له you don't know many people in the Kirkuk، أو تقولي له you haven't بدل hasn't طبعا راح نقول you haven't been to Iraq before. أو هنا أنا أقول له you speak a little Arabic. أو أقول له you can windsurf and scuba dive. you would like أقول له you would وأكمل you would like to go to there. Now you can add a question tag to these sentences. Let's begin with the second one. You don't know many in Kirkuk. شو راح أقول له you don't أقول له do you you haven't been راح أقول له have you. أيضا you speak إذا هنا بالpresent شو راح أقول له أيضا don't you. you can windsurf راح أقول له can't you، لأن هنا طبعا الجملة بالaffirmative راح أقول له negative. you would like to go camping would like راح أقول له wouldn't you. بهذه الطريقة أنا دا أعطي الaffirmative للنيجاتيف، وبالعكس إذا نيجاتيف أعطيها affirmative، وإذا affirmative راح أقول له النيجاتيف. فصارت عندي الجمل انتبه إنه هي بالaffirmative or in the negative. نجي على lesson 6. It's revision to the question tag. We have also here a conversation between Rana and Liz, and we can use the present the question tag. You are Lisbeth. You are. Aren't you? Okay. I'm Rana Ramzi. We met in the past, so إذا أنا راح أقول له did. لكن إذا عندي هنا affirmative راح أقول له didn't we. Okay. هنا أنا didn't we met in Beirut. Didn't we in Beirut? Yes, we were studying there. Where بالpast راح أقول له weren't you. أيضا استخدمت were. هنا number 4 that's right. You will still remember me. هنا don't بالنيجاتيف راح اقول له do you. وهنا أنا عندي no I don't, I'm afraid I got really bad memory. Don't worry about it. Wait a minute, I remember you. Now you weren't wearing glasses. لاحظي أيضا weren't هنا أنا بالpast فراح أقول له were you. Okay, you have extra sentences about the questions. You can tag questions tag, you can read them. And please do an exercise at page 20. This is your homework. Thank you for your listening. Goodbye.